I'm Dr. Monica Kurapolsky, a board-certified dermatologist in Los Angeles, California, and I'd like to talk to you today about some of the most common questions I get from my patients. With TikTok, online blogs, Google, all of these sources of information, it's hard to know fact from fiction. So I am here to help you determine which is which. People are often pointing to their jowls. Jowls are excess skin that kind of hangs down here. And it's because over time, we lose about a tablespoon of volume a year in our face as we get older. We lose bone, muscle, fat, dermis, which is hyaluronic acid and collagen. Everything starts to fall downward and inward. So we get nasolabial folds, we get marionette lines, we get jowls. It used to be that people had to go get a facelift to fix this, but now we have new technology, new filler, thread lifts, things like that, and we can put off a facelift for a long time. My favorite thing to do is filler, which is a volumizing agent, and I like the more viscous kind. We put it in front of the ear and into the angle of the jaw, and it just redefines your jaw and almost puts bone back where it used to be. I can also put a smidgen here to make the jowl look less noticeable. Sometimes people even lose bone in their chin, and the chin starts to go like into the teeth. And so by putting filler into the chin, it pulls this out and makes the jowl look almost unnoticeable. Another option is a non-surgical thread lift, which is really great. Little downtime. We put these absorbable threads in. They're like sutures that we would use for surgery, but they break down slowly over time. And in the meantime, they make more collagen in the skin. So those are nice to kind of redrape the skin a little bit without having to cut the face and give you a big scar. We call these the 11s because they look like a little 11. And the way to treat them usually is by Botox, Dysport, Xeomin, Jeuveau, any of these neuromodulators. It blocks the nerve to the muscle transition, so it keeps you from contracting your eyebrows as much. I can't do it because I have Botox in mine right now, but when the muscles contract, you get the lines that go like this. So by softening that muscle movement, it effectively blocks you from being able to get those 11s. Now, some people have them while they're at rest, meaning they're not frowning and they still have the lines. And those people usually need a smidgen of filler to fill in the lost volume in addition to Botox. It's a dangerous area to inject, so I would only go to a board-certified dermatologist to get this fixed. Don't go to just anybody because you can get blindness and all kinds of crazy side effects. So that's last case resort. You want to start with Botox, and then you could always top it off with a little filler. Neuromodulators like Botox are also great in other areas of the face. So they're great to help with the crow's feet, the little lines around our eyes. We can put it in the corners of the mouth to lift the mouth. We can put it in the forehead. I can raise the lateral part of your eyebrows with it. I can put it in your neck to help with the bands when we get those bands going like this. We can also put it along the angle of the jaw to lift the jaw up and give you a sharper jaw. We can use it in the armpits and the palms if you're sweating a lot, you have hyperhidrosis. The uses of Botox are endless. I love Accutane. Unfortunately, there is a ton of misinformation out there about Accutane, and we as board-certified dermatologists have little control over what's being said on TikTok, other places, blogs by people who have no medical training. So the only thing we can do is talk about our experience and about the 20 plus years of experience we have in schooling with it. I have had hundreds of patients on Accutane. I think it's a phenomenal medication. Acne can really hit people's self-confidence. It can keep you wanting to stay inside, not be around your friends. Accutane is fantastic for people with inflammatory acne, and I do a low dose for several months. Sometimes the acne never comes back. Unfortunately, it is not curable. However, there are things we can do to keep it under control. Melasma is caused by an overproduction of melanin, which is how we get pigment in our skin. I put all of my patients with melasma on a customized topical treatment regimen to do twice a day, and it's tailored to the severity of your melasma, your underlying skin issues, your underlying skin color, things like that. But usually it involves bleaching agents. There are about 12 steps in the production of melanin, and we block them at different steps. We want to treat the melasma in all the different ways that it's being caused. The use of sunblock and the appropriate sunblock are also really important. You want to use something with physical blockers like iron oxide, titanium dioxide. These sunblocks are important because even the slightest amount of UV exposure can trigger melasma to get worse. Also, blue light exposure from our devices, our computers, our phones, things like that, are also causing the melasma to flare. So you want to be on the right ingredients in sunblock to block that. Another treatment we have that's excellent is the picosecond laser. Back when I did my fellowship in about 2010, my fellowship director used to always say, if somebody could just develop a picosecond laser, that would be the holy grail for melasma and for tattoo removal. Well, a few years ago, someone did develop that laser. Now we have it, it's excellent, it's the newest technology on the market. It breaks down the pigment in your skin, so it's almost like a boulder being broken down to a rock, being broken down to a pebble, being broken down to sand. Each treatment, the pigment gets smaller and then your body absorbs them and gets rid of them. So sequential picosecond laser treatments are excellent. All of these treatments are best used in combination. There's no one treatment that we can just throw out at everybody and it'll work. A customized approach is really the best. I'm Dr. Monica Kiropolsky. Thanks so much for taking the time to listen. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'd love to give you more fun and exciting skincare information in the future.